Hello friends, now let us study concept of uniaxial, biaxial and triaxial loading. Let us start with uniaxial loading. Consider this box which is subject to uniaxial loading. That means load on one axis only, that is x axis. This is a load P acting through x axis only. We will describe what is biaxial and triaxial. First, let us consider this only. Now, a simple consideration will show that this load is acting upon x axis, that is B into T is an area which is subjected to this stress. So, when L will increase due to this pull type of load, that means length will increase. While length will increase, these two parameters B and T are going to contract, that means they are going to reduce. So, when strain in x axis is positive, that means strain in y and z axis will be negative. Little consideration will show that when this length will increase, breadth and thickness will obviously going to reduce. So, let us now discuss this mathematically. Stress only in x direction as load in x direction only. Therefore, sigma x is equal to P upon A. As I mentioned, x load in x direction only. So, as we have discussed, the area under this stress is B into T, and sigma y and sigma z is obviously 0 because there is no load on y and z direction. So, this is step 1. You have to write down stress only in x direction as load in x direction only. Therefore, sigma x is equal to load upon area P upon A or P upon B into T, and obviously sigma y equal to 0 and sigma z equal to 0. You may write down reason in bracket, there is no load in y and z direction. Now, let us consider strain. Strain in x direction, Ex is equal to, we know the formula, strain is equal to stress upon Young's modulus, or stress upon strain is equal to Young's modulus, and that is why strain in x direction is sigma x upon E, that is stress in x direction upon Young's modulus E, and Ey and Ez is nothing but minus mu into, why minus mu? Because B and T, that means y and z parameter are going to reduce. So, there is reduction, and reduction is noted by minus sign. Minus mu into linear strain. Why? Because we know the formula, mu is equal to lateral strain upon linear strain. So, strain is equal to minus mu into linear strain. But linear strain is what? Sigma x upon E. So, Ey is equal to Ez is equal to minus mu into sigma x upon E. So, volumetric strain. What is volumetric strain? What is volume? L into B into T. So, volumetric strain is change in volume upon original volume. Let me write down this. So change in volume upon original volume, delta V by V is equal to Ex plus Ey plus Ez. But you know Ey and Ez is minus. So let us add all these sigma x upon E, because we have already discussed Ex is equal to sigma x by E. So Ex, replace these values Ex, Ey and Ez, sigma x upon E minus mu into sigma x upon E, because we have already derived this Ey and Ez, minus mu into Ex upon E minus mu upon sigma x upon E. Now is equal to, take out sigma x upon E common, 1 minus 2 mu. Therefore, delta V upon V is equal to E into bracket, E means strain, into bracket 1 minus 2 mu. Now let us study concept of biaxial loading. Bi means 2. Here we are observing this box is subjected to 2 axial forces, that means biaxial loading, 2 axial forces, one in x direction and another in y direction. So in x direction it is creating a stress sigma x, and it is in y direction it is creating sigma y. So let us write down sigma x is stress in x direction and sigma y is stress in y direction. Similarly, Ex is strain in x direction, Ex is strain in x direction and Ey is strain in y direction. Our previous assumption or our previous discussion is also valid here. When pull type of force is applied here in x direction, then length will increase and breadth and thickness will get reduced. So strain in x direction due to sigma x alone is Ex is equal to sigma x upon E, that is stress upon Young's modulus, and due to sigma y alone Ey is equal to minus mu into sigma y upon E. Why minus? Because it will get reduced. Therefore, total strain in x direction is equal to, that is Ex equal to sigma x upon E minus mu sigma y upon E. You have to by heart or you have to study this derivation. It is not much hard derivation, only one step derivation. You have to find sigma x and sigma Ex and Ey, and then you have to replace it. So Ex is total strain in x direction is sigma x upon E minus mu sigma y upon E. Make one simple correction here. We are write down strain in x direction. So this is again due to sigma y alone Ex. It is in y direction. So Ex is equal to sigma x upon E minus mu sigma y upon E. Now second, strain in y direction due to sigma y, Ey is equal to sigma y upon E, and due to sigma x alone, Ey is equal to minus mu sigma x upon E. Therefore, total strain in y direction Ey is equal to sigma y upon E minus mu sigma x upon E. You have to study this derivation also. This is concept of biaxial loading. Now, let us study concept of triaxial loading. Tri means 3. So, this is now the box subjected to loading and stresses in x, y and z direction. That means triaxial loading. So, here as discussed previously, sigma x is stress in x direction, sigma y is stress in y direction and sigma z is stress in z direction.